again. You to turn up.
Thank you very much. I just got in the door. It's like we had a countdown with the taxi driver. I said, I think I'm on at 10:02, and it was like I had 2 minutes to go, and it was about sort of probably only about half a mile away, but it seemed to take ages. You get in pretty quick, but it's the last 5 minutes takes hours.
What's happening with you lot at the moment? Because one of your number is ill at the moment as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we have been on the road since just after Christmas, and constantly, you know, it's a lot of work being on the road.
Stuart picked up an ear and chest virus, so we've had to postpone some of our concerts, which is really unfortunate, because one of them was in Cornwall, so they've all been rescheduled, so everybody should check up on their local newspapers, radio stations, whatever. They've all been rescheduled.
Right, now, this is my big moment where I pretend to be a DJ, as Mike says, and we cue in very butchly into Peace in Our Time by Big Country.
In fact, that was St. Basil's Cathedral, and there was a horrible story with that. The architect that designed that, the interpreter was telling us that because it had to be a one-off, he had his eyes taken out after he made it, so he couldn't repeat his work.
You're joking.
No,
a true story.
It's a story, but it's true.
And the concert that we saw there was...
That was shot in Moscow, and the other live cut-ins were done in America when Stuart and Mark were out there doing a promotional tour.
And was it literally the first time that Russian teenagers actually got off on their feet and drived around?
Well, we're led to believe this, but whether this is actually right, I'm not sure, but that is our claim to fame at the moment.
We're sort of finding things out after the event.
Yeah.
It was good, though.
Yeah, it looked terrific.
It was, at first, the audience were like, they didn't really know what to do, then it just turned into a normal concert like anywhere else.
Brilliant. Look, we're going to talk lots more later, but right now I think we better find out what the latest... I hear very disturbing rumours, because I always understood one of the big things about Big Country's music is it has a very sort of Scottish sound to it, bagpipes in the background and things. And none of you are actually Scots, are you?
Not really.
Tony's probably the most Scottish.
My grandfather was Scottish. Stuart was born in Manchester, and Bruce was born in Canada. But the other two, they reside in Scotland. But it's like a label that the press and the media have given us over the years.
But it does have that sort of Scottish sound to your music, a lot of it, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, we won't deny it. It's something we've always got, we always will have, but we don't play on it.
Yeah. You've done ever so well in the States, haven't you?
Sometimes.
We're in the States sometimes. We haven't toured there for a while, have we?
Yeah, with America, you have to spend so much time out there. I mean, it's a huge place that you have to actually say, right, the next year and a half we're going to go out and tour. And we've had other areas that we've needed to go to, and it's not actually worked out dead right.
Yeah.
In '84, we were sort of very known there, but you just have to keep following it through, and it went horribly wrong at some point, I suppose. You know, we're going to go there and do some club tours and get back again. People know of us over there, so we've got some good groundwork.
Tony, you were talking earlier about the family and living in Cornwall and things, and wife and two children you've got.
2 children.
I mean, how important is that to you? It's sort of keeping your feet on the ground.
Extremely important. It's something that I've wanted all my life, a nice sort of stable relationship with kids and stuff. But music has always been my love as well, so trying to equate the two was always going to be a difficulty, but I think we've all found a good medium. I think Stuart and Bruce have found the same thing as well. You have to love what you're doing in order to be able to survive it.
How do you manage it, though? Because presumably if you're on tour, it must be quite difficult if you've got children.
Well, you run up incredible phone bills for a start off, but... No, the families, they appreciate what we want to do as well, so they're quite supportive. So when we get back from a tour, it's always quite nice. You know, you sit down and relax and take the kids out or whatever.
Are the children quite small?
Mine are 5 and 3. Stuart's are 7 and 3, and Bruce is about 2 or 3. I can't remember.
And you're still footloose?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I've got 3 drum kits and 10 toms to support. I think something like that. I just spend too much time with my drums. That's been my problem.
Yeah. Are you still involved in the Prince's Trust?
Well, I have been over the last 3 years. I don't know what the future holds. I know that Stuart Adamson, our singer, is the patron to the Scottish Prince's Trust, and I know Big Country will be involved sometime in the summer with some sort of event. How it's going to be arranged, we're still talking about. But I was involved, first of all, with Big Country, where I was in the band, drumming with the band. And then mid-year asked me, who's a good friend of mine, to be the drummer with Phil Collins for the next year, which is a dream come true for me. It's absolutely incredible.
It's a bit unnerving to have to drum alongside Phil Collins.
It was fantastic, really. It was one of my sort of complete highlights for me, just from a personal point of view. Phil Collins being left-handed, myself being right-handed, it was like looking in the mirror in a bizarre way of actually communicating between two drummers, which I've not done before. And it worked really well, and I did last year's as well. So Phil actually invited me back on that one, which I was very honoured to do.
Now, I know that you're on the edge of your seat waiting for our next item, because joining us in the kitchen now, enjoying the cooking this morning?
It smells great, doesn't it?
You're good at eating it, but not so good at making it.
I can't cook at all. I'm hopeless.
No, I can't.
Now, as you're big pop stars and everything, I wondered how you sort of handle being mobbed by thousands of
Never
crazy
get mobbed,
fans.
really.
You don't?
No.
More like tickled.
For myself, I'm 6'4" and always stuck behind the drum kit, which is like the drummers get in the back of the photo session. So I'm pretty lucky. I can go out anywhere, and most people haven't a clue what I do.
Really?
Most people think coming out of shows that I'm either a security man or, you know...
You're joking?
No, it's happened.
Oh, look, breakfast has arrived.
Thanks, Rusty.
I'm in Ireland.
This looks fantastic.
This reporter says, I know the band really well. I'd really like to talk to the drummer. So I escorted him in, and he did an interview with one of the road crew.
Oh, it's very insulting.
No, I mean, you know, I did it after,
They've got loads of funny stories that happened in Russia, some that the papers couldn't even print, but they're going in our documentary that we're putting together at the moment.
Making a documentary about you?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Fly on the wall.
The fly on the wall sort of documentary.
Oh, I bet you had to behave yourself then. They're following you around.
Right,
Should I tell you what, we ought to get a final tasting from Tony and Mark on jerk pork dumplings, and I'm told you can eat it with your hands, so don't...
Yes, that's the idea.
Don't
You
worry
eat
about
it
it.
with your hands.
Well, Tony, you know about this.
And you take the meat and you put it. It's a bit hot all around, but I hope you've got some water. There you are. And the little delicate ones are if you have parties and for delicate mouths like yours, Jane.
You say all the kindest things, Rusty.
Oh.
You're in
Is
trouble.
it good? Is it too hot? Is it
What's the
burning?
verdict?
Oh my God, it's getting hot now.
That's it. It's hot.
Yeah, it's
you want
hot.
some water?
Get the fire brigade.
But it is delicious, isn't it?
It's absolutely lovely.
And wonderful. Jerky.
Jerk pork and
This will have to do as my breakfast.
Rusty, it's fabulous, as ever. A marvel. Now then, what are you up to at the moment, you two? Are you off?
Well, we're going to
You're
continue
eating.
our tour after we've eaten. We'll start the tour again next week in Glasgow. And then we're just going to keep touring for the rest of the year, I think.
That's just about kicking in now, I think.
Keep talking.
Yeah. My goodness.
That's what they do in the country. They sit down there and it's burned.
Well, we've got to say goodbye. Now you can't talk. We'll say goodbye to both of you. Hope you've enjoyed our food. Have you enjoyed our food?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should recover in a couple of days' time. The symptoms should clear up.
Sorry we wrecked your singing career, Big Country, but a pleasure to meet you. Really
Nice
mean
to
that.
be here. Thanks very much.
Great to see you again, Rusty.
Yeah.